Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Yeah, that's Michael Corleone and Godfather 3. I got to use him, and I'm going to use another quote as well that I happen to use in my financial podcast today. And this is from F. Scott Fitzgerald. It's applicable to both stories today. The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposing ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. Why? I mean, I thought I was hoping yesterday that I'd be kind of done with the whole Trump Biden thing. But again, the emails and the messages come in, and oftentimes they're angry. But Chris, but the butt monkeys, right? I'm obviously not being. It's either I'm not being clear, or you're not listening. Take a deep breath and hear what I have to say. You people on both sides, you're watching those nature shows, and you're watching the rams slam their heads against one another. Boom! And you see this violent collision. You keep smacking your heads against one another, and you're not listening. There are arguments on both sides of the political spectrum that are right, that are accurate. You do understand this, okay? And again, you want to show your intelligence, you might want to acknowledge that. First and foremost, okay, you ever ask the question? These are to all of you people out there, but Trump, he's getting, it's not fair. This is wrong. Hillary and her emails and BleachBit and all that stuff. I get that. I understand that. But would you agree with me that the president of the ex-president of the United States, Donald Trump, was, how shall I put it, freaking careless when it came to these documents? Have you actually read some of the stuff that the FBI, that the Justice Department has come up with? He was asked to return this stuff, and he didn't do it. Do you see how these things were kept? Here, let me put it to you this way. If you came to our offices at Markowski Investments and you walked in and you saw files and financial documents in boxes that were spilled out over the floor, laying haphazardly all over the place, would you think that we were a serious operation? Do you have any idea the type of things that we have to do as guys who run registered investment advisors, the type of protection we have to do for documents? I mean, multiple spaces. I mean, there's a myriad of different things. If I did what Trump did with my clients' files, I'd be out of business. You do understand that, right? The SEC would walk in and they would shut me down immediately. These were top secret documents. You were asked to return them. Why the hell didn't you do it? Why? Were you just trying to be that much of an a-hole? They asked for them. They're not yours. Okay, they're the taxpayers. Can we all, you people, the super Trumpsters out there, can you agree with me on this point? There's no excuse for what Trump did. Zip, zero, zilch, nada. No excuse. But on the same, we'll flip to the other side. Here's an example. This is actually Gerard Baker today. I'll use this. Gerard Baker today in the Wall Street Journal. He's talking about maybe this Trump indictment will pull us back from the brink. He's talking about a lady in the New York Times who writes in on the letters to the editor. Jack Smith, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for believing in our country. Thank you for trying to uphold our democracy. Thank you for your courage. I have tears in my eyes. You restored my hope. Grateful. Stay well. then you get the opposite. I think they're going after him and going to do anything they can do to stop his momentum. Yeah. Listen, okay? Listen, does it bother me? Does it anger me? Both sides anger me. Does it anger me that Trump decided to, basically tell the National Archives, the people that asked for these documents back, to go blank themselves? Who the hell do you think you are? You work for us. You work for we the people. Okay? Anyway, does it equally tick me off about all of the hypocrisy when it comes to, hey, you know what? Hunter Biden, Burisma. We talked about the coincidences in regards to when these things are happening. Both sides should tick each and every American off. You do understand that, right? This is the point. This is what happens when you decide I'm on this team or that team. Okay? Get off the damn teams and think about what's best for this country. You think it's good that, we're going to go after Donald Trump for this, but we're not going to go after anybody else? You think it's good that it's taken 5 years for this investigation into Hunter Biden and the laptop and the payoffs and all this stuff to take place? You think it's good that the FBI was thwarting Congress in regards to getting some of the information out in regards to Joe Biden and where he got money from? None of this is good. None of it. And you should be, as an intelligent human being, you should be able to hold both of these opinions in your mind at the same time. Yeah, that's the problem, okay? When it comes to these political issues, when I talk about these things on the program, I piss everybody off. I piss everybody off because, again, you're not thinking. You're signed up for a team. Don't do that. Don't do that. If we want to move the country forward, for crying out loud, you understand that the only people that win from this are the people that are in power because we're fighting each other tooth and nail, back and forth? For what? All of them, they're a part of a club that you and I are not in. Both sides. Oh, but it's not right, and Hillary got off, and this one got... You're not telling me anything I don't know. You're not. But again, it's the same reason that I have. I guess. All right, quick story here. Just kind of maybe trying to explain things. I go to my son's lacrosse games. It's college, Division I. And I just have to say 99.9% of the families and the parents that are involved at my son's school are quality individuals. Quality individuals. We go to the games and we cheer kids on. We cheer the kids on. These are kids that are not getting paid. They're Division I athletes. They bust their butt. You cheer them on. This year, there was a new kid, freshman parent, at the game. He is berating kids on the opposite team. Basically, we didn't even know. It threw us off to such a degree because it's not the type of program that we're not. There's zero class in that whatsoever. That, we had to pull them aside and say, what the hell are you doing? We don't do this here. People, I'll go to these games and I'm like, okay, kid on the other team makes a great play. I'm going to applaud that. Take that aside. I'm going to a Yankee game and I see a player on the other team, make an unbelievable play. I'm not like, you suck. What the hell is that? No, he doesn't. Okay? You go to watch these things to enjoy a great game, and hopefully your team wins, but it's a game, okay? Politics is not a game. We want what's best for all of us in this country. And again, it's going to involve the ability at times, people, that you're going to have two opposing thoughts. See, with guys like Donald Trump, Guys like, and I'm pointing Donald Trump out. Hey, he's not loyal. You disagree with him on anything, you're out. You're out. The bloody guy thinks he's freaking God, for crying out loud. He can never be wrong. That's the most ridiculous thing in the entire world. All you super Trumpsters out there, for crying out loud, do you understand how much he effed up on as president? Do you have any idea? You want to actually take a look at his overall record? Did he do some good things? Yes, absolutely. And we give credit where credit is due, but you need to be able to do that as well with both sides. Guess what? I could give kudos to Clinton on a million things that he did. Obama, I can't. Maybe it's too far in the rearview mirror. I can't really think of much. Biden, I can't really think of much. And we're honest about that. But you need to be as well. Okay? You can't say that Trump's right on. No, he wasn't right. There's no excuse for Pence having these documents. No excuse for Biden having documents. No excuse for Hillary for what she did with the bleach bit and the hammers to the disk drives. Zip, zero, zilch, nada. It's wrong. And when we see something is wrong, whether it's on, the team that you vote for on a regular basis or not, you need to be able to come to grips with that and voice that. That's the only way we're going to get better representation in Washington, D.C. We need to hold their feet to the fire all the time, accountable. They work for us. Period. The end. Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that I don't have to be talking about this much longer. But again, I can't wait to see the messages that come in after this one. Anyway, WatchDog on WallStreet.com.